sit down chit chat. So if you didn't know, in our last video, we have a new member of our family.
Yeah, he's tiny for now, a little bit furry, stinks.
He doesn't stink.
A little bit.
A Bernese mountain puppy. He's so cute. He's actually behind us sleeping. So, no, leave him alone, honey. So, we'll pop him up later. But if you watched our last video, there's tons of him in it. He will be in all of our videos. But he's been outside playing all morning with our toddler, our 4-year-old. So, he's exhausted.
Yeah, he's exhausted. She's exhausting. So, why did we get a dog? You may ask. I had no say in this. I wanted a German Shepherd. A friend of mine's mother who works at a shelter got us in touch with a breeder.
Yeah. So, first off, we've talked about getting a dog for a while, a couple of years now. Like the German Shepherd, we actually had German Shepherd puppies at the house.
Yeah.
Probably what, like 2 years ago?
No, it was last year.
Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
It was at the beginning of last year, like very early on, and she kind of steered us out of that direction. We it's something we always thought about. We both grew up with dogs. Right?
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. We both had dogs.
I always had dogs.
We thought about it, and then we're like, everyone says, it's almost like when you have a kid, like where everyone's like, oh, once you have a kid, like you can't travel, you can't do this. Everyone's like, once you get a dog, you can't, like everyone talks you out of it.
It's the same thing.
Which is really annoying when people do that though.
But it's true.
Yeah, but they're like, your life's over.
You can't go to that. You can't leave the house for more than 3 hours.
Yeah, like it is. I mean, it's a commitment.
It is. It's a life commitment. It's a full-time commitment. However, I love him so much.
And I feel like, he is. Oh my God, he's laying over there right now.
He's just a mush.
He is such a mush. Like last night, he's a baby, so it's been really hard. Because I feel like you forget when you haven't, like I haven't had a puppy in, like we haven't had a puppy in years, and you forget how much work goes into them. Like waking up throughout the night has been torture, especially when you already have a toddler that's like sleeping in your bed. We're trying so hard to like get her to sleep in her bed because she went through some regression. I think with traveling and everything, like we went to Disney. Then when Dave was in Atlantic City.
Yeah, she also had some regression.
She slept in bed with me.
Yeah.
And so...
since I've been back, she's tried to sleep in bed with us every night.
So there's that going on. And then on top of that, mixed with like a puppy waking up, like the first week, those first couple days especially, I was miserable. Like there was one night that I had such regrets. I was like, oh my God, what did we do?
I made a mistake.
But he is, and that's so hard because I do love him and he is so cute and cuddly.
It's crate training. It's hard. That's the toughest part of this crate. Because you could just be willy-nilly and let him sleep wherever he wants to. When you're crate training him, it's tough. It's difficult. But right now where he's at, like he's now sleeping like 7 hours a night.
Yeah.
I would say it's like 7 hours.
Yeah, like last night we left, and this is new. This is like last night. Yeah. We got him that Snuggle Pup, which I'll put in the description box, my Amazon storefronts there. Everything that we're getting him and like all the recommendations I've been getting, I've been adding it. So everything I purchased on Amazon is under my Amazon storefront because someone actually recommended this Snuggle Pup and
he loves it.
Loves it. It has like a heart. It's a little stuffed puppy, and then it has a heartbeat in it.
It's like a little.
It's like a Build-A-Bear almost.
Yeah, it is like a Build-A-Bear, but what it does is it simulates like a heartbeat, so of like bum 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 bum, and you can set it for like 8 hours. You can set it for continuous. But so I set it with him at night. I put it in this stuffed puppy that it comes with, and he feels comfortable with it. 2 nights in a row, he slept more than 7 hours.
7.
Yeah, about 7 hours.
Because like I let him out last night at like 10ish, and then he slept till 4.
Yeah, so this morning I woke him up at like 5 to 4.
You woke up 5 to 4. Yeah, so what is that? 6 hours? 6, 7 hours going on?
Yeah, I mean it was 6 hours. Every bit of 6 hours.
Yeah. So like that's been, and I
which is perfect for us because if we put him down at that time at night, you know, like I go to bed at 9 o'clock, but I'm up every morning at 4 o'clock. So I get up at 4:05. I come, I get dressed, I come down, I take him out, walk him, get my stuff ready. And then by 4:40, I'm out the door. So he's up and kind of playing with me. And then he's back in the cage sleeping until
like 6:45 because then
7. Yeah, well, sleeping 6:45, 7. Oh yeah, because Peter wakes up.
then
with him.
Peter,
Yeah, so
our
Peter.
oldest, goes to school, and he usually right before school he'll let him out, and then he'll just keep at that point he'll just keep him out because then I'm coming downstairs for the day.
Yeah, so put him on because we got one of those stake leashes. Like we have a decent sized backyard for where we live. It's pretty big, but we got him one of those leashes that's like a stake in the ground. He can run, I would say, about 20 feet all around, I think. Just don't want to keep him in like a centralized area so he gets used to it and goes to the bathroom in one centralized area. And he loves it because he'll lay on the ground, he'll run around a little bit. He enjoys it. But again, it's just like
being outside.
It goes back to the conversation about having another kid. It's like a lot of work, and this is just a puppy. So
don't even go there.
What? I'm serious. Like puppies and babies are very similar. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Babies have diapers.
A lot of work.
Puppies pee all over your house.
Yes, this dog
he has been. He's been. I mean, he's still so new, and he's still such a baby that but he's okay. Like I expected the accidents. Yeah. What I didn't expect was
the diarrhea.
The diarrhea in the crate. So it's all over. So literally at 2 a.m., Dave's taking part the crate, hosing it outside. I'm trying to wrangle this dog and give him a bubble bath. And this happened 2 or 3 nights in a row where it's just oh my God. And that, I'm I did not expect that.
Yeah. We keep checking back. I like looking back. He's directly behind us, sleeping on the floor. He's adorable.
And it's so funny because now, last night, I was tired taking him out, and then when I go to put him back in his crate, he literally hugs you. He puts his snuggles his little nose, Mom, don't put me down.
Yeah.
And he is so cute. But we're gonna be doing training. I hired a trainer to come on Thursday. I don't know why you're shaking your head.
I just don't agree with it. I don't know.
We talked about it.
We didn't talk about it. You talked about it.
We talked about it, and I said, should I do it? And you said, find out the information. If she says it's puppy training, it's a scam. And then I told you when I was doing it, and then I tried to call you and read over, go over everything she said, and you were like, oh, I'm busy.
Look, she comes highly rated. I was at work when you tried to have that conversation with me. I personally think he's
and your friend recommended them.
Yeah, this particular person is very good. She's very good at what she does. I just don't, he's so young for that much money.
I mean, trainers are expensive, but what she told me is she'll be pretty much coming once a week to kind of go over things that we need to do, and then it's up to us to be on it and keep them with a schedule and a routine. Mm-hmm. And that way it's an 8-week thing, and then that way after 8 weeks, hopefully we have it down where what we need to be doing for him. So that was the plan. And the reason why I wanted her too was I wanted this first time she's just going to sit with me and you if you're going to be home.
Yep.
And then the next time it's going to be with all the kids, so that way she could go over with them. Because if we're telling the puppy, his name's Rocky, if we're telling Rocky one thing and the kids are doing another or telling him another, he's never going to learn. He's just going to be so confused.
The worst part of it is training the kids. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not even so much the kids, it's Luca
and Ava.
Luca's good because if you give him a job and tell him, he'll kind of stick to it, but Ava...
Yeah, but he forgets, what to say to the dog. If you tell him,
But if you give him, a job and, give him, some type of responsibility, he's good. He's very responsive. He likes to have some type of role. But, Ava's still so young. She doesn't quite... She's just oh, this is a toy. But it's not a toy.
Yeah, she definitely thinks he's a toy. Mm-hmm. And, shoving her toys in his face, and then we're telling him, no, you can't have those toys. But then she's, teasing him, and I'm you can't do that. So that's hard too. It's a lot of mom and parenting guilt because I feel bad because I'm yelling at her and she just wants to play, and then I'm also telling the puppy no, but I'm Ava, you literally cannot. This morning she had her stuffy that she sleeps with every night, and she's shaking it in his face and then crying when he bites it, and I'm what did you what did you think he was gonna do? Yeah. And she's been around dogs, so she knows.
Yeah.
They're gonna take her toy. My mom's dogs always take her toys.
Oh yeah.
So but she's still so little that she doesn't. She just sees it as a playmate. Yeah, and then playing with his tail and his paws all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
he's good though. He's very patient with her. He's still, he nips a little bit.
Which
he's a puppy. He's gonna nip, but yeah, she's pushing his limits.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. She's very good at that.
But those are the things we're doing. We're trying to crate train and then actually train. And my biggest thing with training was that, like, I obviously want to get the crate training down pat. I want us to be able to, like, when we have holidays or people over, to be able to be like, go in your crate. He goes in his crate and he's happy and content there and not crying. And then my other thing is, I don't want him to jump when people come in the house.
No.
Because he is going to be so big and he's going to knock people over. And I also think it's the most annoying thing when you go to someone's house. Like, it's one thing when their dog comes over and, like, snuggles and you want to pet them, but when, like, a bigger dog is jumping on you and, like, someone's trying to pull them down and then they're scratching you, and it's just, like, so uncomfortable that I don't want him to do that to people.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's dogs do that. Not Nina, though. Not the big one. She doesn't do it. No. But the two little ones, my mom has a Boston Terrier.
One dog does it.
And it's, like, even him, he's little, and it's so annoying. It's like, okay, like,
He just has so much energy. It's not his fault. The problem is, there's certain breeds, when they're small dogs like that, they have a ton of energy.
He's
like
8 years old.
I understand, but it's a small breed that has a ton of energy. They have energy until the day they die. That's just the kind of dog they are. Boston Terriers are that way.
Me and Sparky have a hot and cold, a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
I'm like, Sparky, just chill out. I mean,
when he's relaxed and chilled out,
he's so cute. When he's
great.
Like chilled and like just sleeping, or like comes over and lays with you. But then when he's shoving his ball literally in your mouth, I'm like, Sparky, you gotta stop. And he won't stop. He'll just bark at you all day long. Yeah. All day long. And I'm like, okay, but yeah, he's also, Sparky's a special kind of pup.
Oh, he's having a dream. A little nightmare. It's okay, Daddy saved you.
But that's the thing, like, since he's gonna be so big, I don't want him to, like, when people come in, I really want to be able to, like, have a command or say something to him so he's not knocking.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, look, he's a large breed dog. He's a Bernese mountain dog mixed with a Pyrenees and an Australian Shepherd. So he's 3 big sized dogs. And his parents were around 100 to 125 pounds. So it's like, you know, he's going to be so big that he wants to just snuggle, and, you know, he has to know, like, the limits. So that's what, I get why we're doing the training. I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I have never trained a dog. I mean, my mom took our, like, dogs to PetSmart, but I've never, like, trained a dog. So I want to know, like, what to say, what to do, what's right and what's not right, and I want us all to be on the same page. Anyway, so we have Rocky, who's a new member of our family. We're going through the trials and tribulations of training and puppy life, and when he's growing up, because, I mean, we've had him for a week and a half at this point, and he's gained 4 pounds.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little chunky boy. No, he didn't gain 4 pounds, he gained 2. He was 15 pounds and he was 17 at the vet.
So he's probably another pound now. So I would say 3 pounds so far. The weather's so nice, and it's like starting to get really nice. You know, it's still a little chilly. And she's going stir crazy, I think.
Oh, Ava or me?
Ava. Like, I was outside with her before. I was doing work outside. And like every 5 minutes, Daddy, push me on the swing. So like, okay.
I think it's just like we're all antsy to be outside again. Like in New Jersey, it's been so cold.
Miserable.
It's been miserable.
It hasn't even been cold. It's just been dark and dreary and rainy and crappy.
Yeah, I am ready too.
I'm ready for like 70, 80. We're not going anywhere, so just stop saying it. It's not going. It's not going to happen.
Like, I'm ready. I'm done.
We're not going anywhere.
We'll see if I make it another year in the state.
You'll make it another at least 7 years in the state. So. 8 years, 7 years, 7 years.
So yeah, so if you guys have any puppy
suggestions,
tips, tricks, recommendations, leave them below.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, I love dogs, so I'm good with it.
I love dogs too, I just love sleeping. I do
That's
love
the problem.
dogs.
I know you love dogs, but you don't love dogs more than you love sleeping. See,
I just love, not that I don't, like, I love Rocky, because he's going to be my baby. And he already, like, hugs me when he sits on the couch. What?
No, I'm just...
Are you smirking at that?
I
loved my dog growing up, Buttons, like, my family dog. She was literally, when I moved out, my mom, like, she came and stayed with me.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, can I pick up Buttons and can she stay with me?
That's nice.
And I loved her, and she would sleep on the pillow with me, like, adored her. But yeah, it's just a sleeping. I mean, I don't remember. I got her when I was 7 years old.
So you didn't do any other work?
No, I was like 6, 7. Okay.
Good for you, Ava. Good job.
Did you find cookies in Mommy's hidden stash?
Yes, she did.
She did. I hid a
She
bunch.
found the Costco cookies.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up now.
Yes, wrap it up.
He's taking a little bath. It's okay, Rocky. I know. You're okay. You're so cute.